Hi, my amazing planner friends. It's Jess from Magical Planner, and today we have quite the box from Atlas Stationery. This is actually my Black Friday order, so it's been sitting here a while, but this is my Christmas present to myself, so it's going to be quite the stationery haul. I may have something very special in here, so I can't wait to open it. Let's go ahead and do that. I love how companies are switching to the more papery type of packing materials. Here is their nice little card that they sent. Now, Atlas Stationery is actually out of Chicago, so it's like a drive for me, like 4 hours, I want to say, but it's a doable drive. So this might become my home in quotes, stationery store, because I don't know of one that is closer to me. And with all the stuff going on with Glay, I'm kind of thinking maybe it's time for a change. So this is the primary company I think I'm going to be going with, except for samples, because they don't do samples for ink. And I'm thinking Vanessa might be my go-to because their samples are a little bigger. If you have a store that you really enjoy buying from online, let me know. I'd be happy. I'd be excited to check it out. All right, we're going to open this last because this is my big present to myself. And let's start with this package here. Now, they had a huge sale on their Tombow markers. And since I'm doing a lot of stuff with Coffee Monsterz Co, and she released all the Tombow markers that match her kits. So I tried to go through and get all the ones I didn't have. So let's see here. Oh, somebody lost a cap. Uh-oh. When did somebody lose a cap? We're capless. Oh no. Okay, I'll have to contact them about that one, I guess, because it's probably dried out. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there's a cap. Yay, we have a cap. And purple on my finger. Okay, so it's quite the amount here. So we have a Tombow. Okay, should we do color-wise? I'll just run through the colors, and then I'll do a swatch, and I'll insert it after. How's that? So this one is the 555, and these are all the water-based ones. 665, which is a purple. A nice red, which is 856. This really cool yellow, which is 991. We have, I don't know, a peachy color. This one's going to be really light, and that one's 850. And then we have 553. This took me quite a while to like go through everything. 027, 443, 772, and there might be a few colors that don't go with the Coffee Monsterz Co. 158, but I'm not sure. 969, 623, 192. I really like this color. And I think my first orange, which is 925, and the purple one, which is 679, and they come with a brush tip and a more fine point tip. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch everything out so you guys can see that. This is my official swatch book. It's from Archer and Olive, and I just have all of my washi tapes, and all of my different pens are swatched in here. So the first two are two that I already have, but here are the rest all swatched out. It's a nice rainbow of colors, especially combined with the ones I already have, which are over here. There are a couple I think I would like to get in addition to this, but it definitely gives a good start. Now, on the pens themselves, you don't have the names, I don't think. At least I couldn't find them. Maybe there's someplace I'm not looking, but you can go online and find the names, and I always like to have the names as well. So those are what's on the side. If you want those names, feel free to take a screenshot and look at all of those. I have to look up this one. This was 550. I didn't see it on the chart that I was looking at, so I have to do a little bit more investigating for that name. But otherwise, all done. All right, next we have these two. So I did buy 2 bottles of ink. I don't buy a whole lot of bottles of ink because I do like to play with other colors, we'll say. But there are a couple of inks that I go back to over and over again, and this is one of them. And this is the, it's a Pilot, I think, right? Yes, Pilot, down here. Ink, I can never say their names, but it's that one. And I absolutely love this ink, especially, I go through probably the most of this ink. Out of any of my inks, I'm looking for the pen I use it in. It's like a really cheap pen. It's a Pilot penmanship. It's, I think, $10, and it's one of their entry-level pens. And I've been using little cartridges, and I go through a cartridge probably every 2 weeks at this point. And so I wanted to have a bottle. So here is their bottle design, which I think is really beautiful. It's a nice glass bottle. And then it has this little point at the bottom, and that's so that the tip of your fountain pen, as the ink level goes down, can go into that area for filling, and you can get a better fill. Now, I am probably going to use a syringe filling method for that Pilot penmanship because I don't have a converter currently, and so I'm going to refill the cartridges until I buy a converter. I just haven't done it yet because I need to do a little research to make sure I get the right one. But super pretty bottle, and this will be overall a cost savings for me because I use so much of it, and their inks are amazing. And then the other color I got, which is a very good question, I don't remember what other color I got, but they had a great sale on their inks. So this is a Van Diemen ink. Oh, the Ligue Grande Jetty. This is an ink that I used in December and loved. I actually am finding that I really like the Van Diemen inks, especially this Encore series. Let's see if I can open it without damaging the box too much, because I really like the box, like the moon and everything. Oh, look, there's a little Cupid. And it's a 40 milliliter bottle. For Black Friday, I want to say that they had like 20% off of their inks. Oh, wow. Look at that bottle. Like I've said before, the fountain pen ink bottles are what I think of as modern day perfume bottles because just so much thought and everything goes into them. I think a lot of your cost is actually in the bottle, but this one really does remind me of a perfume bottle. It's got these nice corners, and you can see the ink is this blue with a like green gold shimmer. It's so pretty. And now for the grand finale, we'll call it. The big thing I actually got myself, which of course is a new pen. I mean, come on. And it's the bundle. So it's a new Esterbrook. Really pretty. And it's the writing bundle, so you get the Esterbrook with the bundle. And I did this last year for myself as well, and I really enjoyed that. I'll link that video up here for you guys. But I really like the bundles that they come out with. So inside here on the cover, which is a really stiff box, it says, and there's lots of fun in it. Why do some words feel playful? Names look special, or cards seem happy or sad when written? And what does your handwriting say about you? Discover Happy Writing Manual and transform your handwriting forever. This really lined up with some of the other things I'm planning on doing this year, which is I really want to focus on my handwriting. And so I've already bought a book that has handwriting exercises and stuff. And in here, now I don't quite get this, but this little pad is supposed to be like washable, so you can write on it and then you wash it off. But I wasn't sure about the texture, so I'm a little dubious on this one, but I think that's the purpose. You can probably use it for other things, and I'm going to look into that, but I really like the way that they've put all the letters on here. It's a really unique idea. I've never seen anybody else do this, so I really like that aspect. And then you also get a little manual here. I'm not huge on the design on the cover. It's not really me, but that being said, it is really pretty. I think it is well thought out, and I like the way that the black makes the colors pop. Now, I can't remember if you got a different color cover depending on what color pen you got. You probably did, and I think you could buy the bundle without a pen. So it's nice lined paper. Now, last year they had, hold on, I think I have them right here actually. They have these little books, and I've used up one of them, and the paper was really nice. It's nice fountain pen friendly paper. And down here it says keep calligraphy alive, and it has our Esterbrook and luxury writing tools down there. And then of course you have the alphabet here. And oh, it's the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog, which is a sentence that uses all of the letters in the alphabet. So it's a great sentence to practice different things with. So just a really nice little notebook. I don't know how many pages. So you have the capital letters on the front cover and smaller case on the back, including numbers. Welcome to your fun and easy guide. Check out these cool American curve letters and level up your writing. That probably should have been on the front, don't you think? I don't know. Either way, nice little book. And then we get this little envelope, which I think is the cutest thing ever. This is where your warranty and stuff for your Esterbrook is. So I'm not going to worry about taking it out, but I like the detail on how they package it. And then we have a couple of, I think these are our stickers this year. It makes me wonder what they're going to do for next year, honestly. And if I'm going to have one, maybe. I really want the Esterbrook Jurassic that they just came out with. It's a beautiful green pen. So this one says writing matters. They all say writing matters. Oh, I guess maybe they all say writing matters. And they're in the colors that you see on that cover. I really like this one. Ooh, I like that color too. And different shapes. This one's really pretty too. I mean, they're all pretty, but certain ones, like the colorways, really draw me. So there's all of our stickers. And then, of course, you get a little package of ink cartridges in here. There's 5, and I'm guessing these are black. I don't know if it actually says. Let's look. Maybe, if I can open it. I love my nails, but sometimes it makes opening things really challenging. So I see black bottoms. So yeah, black. Which totally makes sense because the pen I picked was black. You'll do that last though. So this is the pen. This year didn't really come in much of a case, which surprises me that it was just kind of laying in here. But let's take these 2 out. By the way, the padding that they put in here, really, really nice. I don't know that it really comes across well on camera, but the packaging, I think, overall is really well thought out. Now, this is a pen sleeve. I think it would have made sense to put the pen in the pen sleeve to protect it, but that's just me. It looks like a little sleeping bag, honestly. And so you just kind of slip your pen in here, and then you'll tighten up the top, and then it has like a carabiner type clasp on it that you could hook to something. Now, do I like this better than their other pen sleeve? I don't know. We're going to have to try it out and see. I like the aspect of having it closed at the top and having something to clip on, but their other pen sleeve, hold on. All right, this was last year's pen sleeve that they sent out, and I'm pretty sure they still have these. I really like this pen sleeve. It works really well. It's, again, a single pen sleeve. But I like the fact that they're adding variety and you're not just getting the same thing year after year. They're putting more thought into it. And so I like that aspect. Like I said, I wonder what they're going to do next year. So this is the pen that I got. It'll be my second completely black, completely matte pen. And it's called the Esterbrook Raven. It's absolutely gorgeous. So it is an Esty, which is one of my absolute favorite pens. It has a black nib finish and just so, so pretty. You have Esterbrook really finely written here and no other things on the cap as far as branding, and nothing on the body itself outside of on the nib you have their logo. I did get, I believe, an extra fine. Yes, it's there on the side of the nib. Now, the reason I got an extra fine is because of all the issues I've been having with the Tombow River paper this year, and the fact that I'm trying really hard to still use it and not be too disappointed. So I'm planning on switching over to mostly using really fine tip pens in there and hoping that that works. It means that I won't be able to use a lot of the shimmering inks that I have, but that's okay. I'll be okay. I'm going to figure out other uses. So obviously we have the cartridges, so if I wanted to go that route, I could. And we also have an Esterbrook converter. These are really nice converters. I've never had any problems with them. And I think my oldest Esterbrook is a little over a year. So just to give you some idea, we do have metal threadings inside here. So it's really nice build quality in my opinion, and just really, really nice pens. So I'm going to take a minute and go ahead and ink this up. You know what, let's ink it up with the new black ink because we can do that really quick. All right, I've got my little jar of water and we'll just kind of connect everything. Just flush it out really quick. Make sure there's nothing that's gonna, clog up the system. Make sure everything's working properly. All right, that should do it. I didn't see anything come out. These are really well-made pens, and I've never seen anything come out of an Esterbrook, to be honest. That doesn't mean that it never would. Gonna wipe off some of this water. Now, in an ideal world, I would let this air dry for a little while before I inked it up, but I'm too impatient. So we're going to go ahead and ink it up anyhow. And hopefully it won't have too much of an effect. Sometimes it can water down the ink just slightly. Such a pretty bottle. I mean, seriously, and it's got some heft to it. So this is just pure black, which is going to fit with the pen. It's really hard to tell how far in I had it, but I have a nice fill. The Esterbrooks really hold a lot of ink, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and cap this. Set it off to the side. We'll reassemble. Oh, it feels so nice, guys. I'm going to set that aside. And let's go ahead and test out in our new book here how it writes, right? Hold on, let's zoom in for this one, huh? We'll do our phrase over on the other side. Oh, I like how thin this is. Now I have some of my other Esterbrooks inked up, so let's kind of look at a line comparison real quick. Let me pull them out. Should have thought of this beforehand. Sorry, guys. All right, I've pulled out 3 other pens to kind of line compare here so we can see. The first, so this is an extra fine. I don't think I have well, is this one a fine? I think this one's a fine. Hold on, what does it say on the side? Yes, this one's a fine. And this is inked up with, I think it's Cocoa Shimmer. And does a really good job with Cocoa Shimmer, honestly. Cocoa Shimmer is an amazing ink, so. Okay, and this one has the medium nib. If I do a letter of each one of them, and we'll see how different they look for nib sizes. And then I also pulled out my Pilot Vanishing Point in a fine point, so we can look at that one as well. There's definitely a difference in line width. I'm liking the extra fine. I don't think it's as fine as this one. Oh no. Am I out of this ink? Hold on. Never mind. I'm out of ink. And I'm not going to refill it right this second. So here are the different line widths. So you have fine, medium, extra fine, fine, medium. It's a little bit of difference, just a slight variation. And over here we're going medium, fine, extra fine. Now, I don't think that an extra fine and an Esterbrook is the same as a Japanese pen extra fine. I think maybe we're talking fine as a comparison. Do I have anything inked up? Hold on. Let me look. I'm in the process of switching inks, so I do not have anything inked up currently to show you as a comparison, but that would be my thought on this, on how big the size is. Writes really well, super smooth, especially with this Pilot Tekasumi Irizuku black ink, which is, I think, a staple. It's such a nice ink overall, and we all need a nice black ink. But that is everything that came in my Atlas stationery box. I am super excited. I'm considering for this next year maybe trying out some of their, they have a mystery box where they send you mystery inks, and I'm thinking maybe that would be a good way to go and just experiment a little with that. So anyhow, that's all I have for today. If you guys have questions, let me know down below. And until next time, I'll see you real soon.